I'd like to tell you about the making of Aurora 2. Our concept was to film footage of the pieces that Zach visited and inspired the creation of the piece, and use that in the video. We feel that this gives the listener a view into the creative process and lets them connect with the piece more. This expands on what we did in Aurora 1, a work for one piano, four hands. Zach and pianist Melody Ng recorded it at the University of Alabama in Huntsville, where Melody is a professor of piano. I used footage of the Montesano Preserve for that. It was an exceptionally colorful fall and it fit the mood of the piece. For Aurora 2, it's changed around. The locations are the inspiration for the work, not something added at the end. Zach visited Huntsville and he and I went to three sites: Fagan Creek at the Land Trust of North Alabama's Montesano Preserve, the Cypress Swamp at Beaver Dam Nature Walk, and the waterfall at Bethel Spring Preserve, another Land Trust property. Here's Zach at Fagan Creek.
Coming out here is just amazing, being able to write music that people can enjoy, people can connect with, because it's just such a beautiful space. Being out in nature like this and experiencing all this firsthand and being able to kind of show that classical music, and especially contemporary classical music, isn't just this sort of esoteric thing that only a few people can listen to, but it's kind of this palpable, living, breathing entity that can not only be exciting to listen to and experience, but super educational as well. Just being able to learn about all these different places and experience them firsthand is really fun.
The first section of Aurora 2 is set at Beaver Dam. The composition has a melancholy feel to it that matches the location. We shot the performance video in the late afternoon and early evening in the fall with leaves on the boardwalk. It's a great place to play guitar. The boardwalk is a dramatic stage visually. However, when it gets dark, it gets creepy, and my cameraman Mark and I were glad to get out of there and head back into the city. I visited the site after snowfall and caught the snow falling off the branches of the cypress trees into the swamp. I really got lucky on that trip. The second section features footage from Fagan Creek. I was able to catch the wildflowers in late afternoon with the light reflecting on the water and the lens wide open to get the balls of light dancing around. The performance for this and the third section was shot on the Bankhead Trail in late afternoon and early evening. Huntsville's most famous squirrel makes a cameo appearance. He lives near the overlook at the Montesano State Park. I shot him in slow motion one morning and it fit the melody just right. The third section was a challenging hike and a workout for me as a guitarist with the percussive effects and use of raschiato. But just like the hike, it's cool when you get to the goal. The goal of the hike was to reach an amazing waterfall. Here's Mike Dalen of the Land Trust to tell you more about it.
Hey, I'm Mike Dalen. I'm on the board of the Land Trust of North Alabama. We're at one of my favorite spots out of all our 8,000 acres, Bethel Springs and the Bethel Waterfall out off of Keel Hollow. The waterfall is the tallest in Madison County. It drops into a pit about 300 feet deep, also the deepest in Madison County. Again, it's one of my favorite places. It's 20 degrees cooler here than it is out in the sun, and one of many reasons I like it. This place we opened it up about a year ago, and it's just seen constant use through the COVID routine. Lots of families brought their kids out here, which is great, but I've lost another secret hiking place. Kev, what do you think? You like the place? Oh yeah, I'm into agility.
Those of you who know Zach know he's a dog person. Here he is with a canine support unit for the hike.
Yeah, and just being out here and experiencing this absolute beauty is kind of mind-blowing.
And dog? Dog.
There we go.
We need the dog opinion. Say something. Speak.
Editing the final section was tricky because Zach went for a punk rock feel that's energetic and fast-paced, and I'm working with a lot of slow-motion waterfall footage. I did a lot of fast cuts from clip to clip to match the energy of the piece and still use the waterfall footage. In conclusion, why are we doing this and what are we trying to accomplish? It's the fact that the music video is how we consume almost all of our music. I find it challenging to integrate the visual with the musical. For Zach, it helps him connect with his audience. You get to see the sites he hiked to get ideas for his composition. We hope you have a similar experience and see how the different places influenced him as a composer and me as a guitarist and videographer. We would like to continue this with new locations and other musicians, a string quartet, solo cello, or small ensembles. Feel free to reach out to us. Thanks so much for watching.